County, and then some haulage of the snow from Clark Street in the town of Ruth. And then the assistance agreement with the city. The city owes White Pine County 74.5 hours per the agreement, and that's hasn't changed in months. Any questions for me?
You're busy.
Thank you, Bill.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bill.
You bet.
Chairman.
Yes, go ahead.
I was just saying, we've got to do the minutes, but he doesn't usually say.
Well, yeah. Okay, I knew that. Item 2 is discussion for possible action, the approval of the minutes from the December 11th, 2019 Road Commission meeting. Does anyone have any additions, subtractions, or corrections?
Motion to approve?
Second?
Motion by Lori, second by Shane. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None? Passed unanimous. Thank you very much. So again, like I said, we're a little ahead of schedule, so the 9:30 is 10 minutes away, so we'll go up here to find something here. I think under Nicole, we can do quite a few little things here. That's the right page here. Page 3. Okay. Let's go to page 3, item 2, under Nicole Baldwin, County Clerk. Item A is discussion for possible action, the approval of the resignation of William Butts from the CNRWA, Central Nevada Regional Water Authority, and send a letter of appreciation for the years of service. Okay, I look for a motion to approve. If anybody's got any questions or any comments?
I'd make that motion to approve, and also like to thank Bill. He had gone away, and I went and had a discussion with him, got him to come back and serve again. His depth of knowledge is invaluable, and I just would like to make sure that we adequately pass on that appreciation.
Did you make the motion?
I did make the motion.
I'll second.
Okay, the motion was made by Shane and the second was by Lori. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None? Passed unanimous. Item B, discussion for possible action, the approval of a request for a reappointment from Ross Rivera to LEPSI.
Move to approve. Second.
Motion by Travis, second by Ian. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None? Passed unanimous. Item C, discussion for possible action and approval of the request of appointment from Michael Coster to the Airport Advisory Board as an at-large member.
Move to approve. Second.
Motion by Ian and a second by Travis. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None? Passed unanimous. Item D, discussion for possible action and approval to accept the resignation from Gary Harrison from the Board of Equalization.
I would make the motion to approve. I'd also like to see, I don't know if we need to add it for ratification, a letter thanking Gary. He's been doing this for as long as I can remember. I began serving with him on that board in 1999, and he's done such a great job chairing this. So I would like to see us send along a letter.
I'll second that.
Okay, a motion by Shane and a second by Lori. Lori, and we will get the letter, Nicole?
Absolutely, I do that automatically.
Okay.
Awesome, thank you.
Any other discussion on this? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None? Passed unanimous. Item C, or E, excuse me. Discussion for possible action and approval of an amendment number 1 to the interlocal contract between the Nevada Secretary of State and White Pine County for the Albert Sensor to extend the term for the contract from June 30th, 2020 to August 31st, 2021 with no change in cost.
Yes, so we're under contract with the Secretary of State's office. They reimbursed us when we purchased an Albert sensor last year, and this is a big step towards cybersecurity in elections. The Albert sensor looks for hackers and malware and ransomware and things like that that could put the integrity of my voting registration system and election system at risk. And all this document does is extend the term of the contract until August 31st of 2021. Nothing else is changing.
Move to approve.
Motion by Ian,
Second.
second by Travis. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None? Passed unanimous. That's it for that one, right? Okay, we've got 3 minutes to see if we can find something. Let's do page 5 and we'll go to Item 4A, discussion or for possible action, approval of the minutes from the regular county commission meeting held the special one December 30th, 2019. Do you have any additions, corrections, or omissions?
Yes, there are two little items. On page 1, I neglected to add Andy Bass, I guess I missed that, and he didn't sign in. And also on page 2, there is a typo, it should be LEPC, L-E-P-C, on the name of, I can't recall the name, but LEPC has been changed also, so.
Thank you.
I'll make a motion to approve with the corrections.
Motion by Lori,
Second.
second by Shane. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, none, that's unanimous. Item B is discussion for possible approval of business license for Lone Mountain Partners LLC for a marijuana dispensary. We want to come back to this one, Mike, I think we need a
I don't know, I think you can handle it.
Okay,
Yeah,
We've done it,
Been
well,
here, this will be the third time.
been on the ground.
Yeah.
okay. I'll look for a motion to approve, if nobody has a problem.
Move to approve.
Motion by Ian,
Second?
second by Lori. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, none. Item C, discussion for possible action, a possible motion to, okay, we'll take this in a few minutes later. Okay, now we're just about right on time, I think we might have to wait 1 minute. Let's do the consent agenda. Let's do the consent agenda on page 5, item 3.
Move to approve as presented.
Motion by Shane,
Second.
second by Ian, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, none. Okay, now.
We do item 2A1A, Scott's item on page 3, the sheriff's item, the first one.
2A1A. Okay, Scott Henry, it's on page 3, elected officials, item 1, Scott Henry, sheriff. When was that, Mike?
Yes. Item A, ratification.
Discussion of possible action, ratification to accept a grant from the U.S. Department of Justice Drug Enforcement Administration in the amount of $10,000. Grant funding for the Domestic Cannabis Eradication Suppression Program, DCE/SP. The grant is for White Pine County Sheriff's Office to gather and report intelligence relating to the illicit cultivation, possession, and distribution of illicit cannabis. No matching funds are required. Anybody got a comment or a question on this? If not, I'll look for a motion to approve.
Move to approve.
Sorry,
Unless you guys
Scott wants to
just
stop.
need to know if there's any questions.
That's what I just did. Sorry, I didn't see you walk up there. My head's in the sand.
You were concentrating on reading.
Yeah, I
I
was.
didn't know if you wanted to expand on that at all.
What this program is, it allows sheriff deputies to use our overtime funds, the $10,000, and go out into our rural community and basically look for illegal marijuana grows. Over the past, over the past years, you know, that we've dealt with those, we've assisted Lincoln County in their problem areas. And, you know, it's a plague to our society. It contaminates our soils, our water system, and it leaves a giant mess. And so, over the years, we've had several here in White Pine County that we had to eradicate, and this gives us the opportunity to be proactive on that stance and then also reactive when we find them. So it's a great opportunity to be out there and try to find these.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Lori, second by Ian.
Thank you, Scott.
Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None. You wanna do B, Mike, or wait for that one?
No, that one doesn't go
We're at
on.
9:30. We can go back to our regular scheduled meeting. It will be on, it's on page 2. It's a 9:30 timed item. It's item B. It's a proposed ordinance. Item 1 is discussion, it's the first reading of ordinance 508, bill number 01.22.2020, an ordinance amending chapter 8.04 of the White Pine County Code, repealing the existing regulation that a dog owner must license the animal. Is there a comment? Travis?
So yeah, this is my doing, and just to be clear, I don't have a vested interest in this either way, but you know, on more freedom, less government, that's not bullshit for me. That's how I look at things, and you know, I just look at this and it's like, here we have our law enforcement officers dealing with the drug cartel, and yet here we're, you know, prosecuting people for their dogs on occasion and stuff. And I just look, you know, rural Nevada, White Pine County. I mean, sure, is there little things here and there? Absolutely. I ran through the channels, I asked our DA, does this, you know, as far as, you know, we still do need some enforcement for animals and such, and he says there's other ordinances that, you know, if situations come up where there is a animal issue, that they can still handle it. In your backup, you'll see the net revenue of this is about $600. By the time you factor in the administration cost, we're losing money on this, and I just looking at this from, you know, being, you know, a free society, you know, of trying to make this county a free place to live, or, you know, a free liberty place to live. I just look at this as, you know, what are we trying to do here? So that's where I'm at. Either way, it doesn't matter to me, but just from a freedom, liberty perspective, I don't think we need this.
Anyone else have a comment on this?
Yeah, I was, you know, just regarding the concern about, pets being identified, having tags and stuff. I'd say it's pretty common, pretty much my whole life we've owned pets, whether or not they've been licensed. It's really easy and common and expected to go down to a pet store or anywhere else and have name tags put on the pets. And so I think responsible owners that care about their pets, and then, you know, the same people that would be called if they were to license the pets are gonna take the time to put tags on them, whether there's a license fee attached to it or not. So I don't see this being a big deal, but I tend to agree with Travis's perspective on this. It's just one more thing to waste our time on bothering people about, so.
Anyone else?
I'd like to know, I had a conversation with the mayor, and I really think that this, because we had an agreement with the city, I think it would have been appropriate to have a conversation with the mayor in regards to us doing this and get some feedback.
Well, go ahead.
I was gonna say, he didn't feel that this was the answer, to just totally abolish it. And in some ways, I agree with that. I feel like that maybe there's a way to encourage more responsibility. We have one gentleman that is our animal control. So, you know, this also helps fund him. But I just think that maybe we could go ahead and maybe look at, to see if there's a better way.
Jane?
Before I do anything, I need some direction from our attorney. Mike, the chairman of the Animal Control Board, happens to be my fiance. Am I creating any conflict by joining in this discussion?
Yep.
Yes, I am.
Thank you for disclosing that. I'd have you abstain from any further conversation.
Thank you.
Okay, I guess I'm last. I looked at this, and we have a shared agreement with the city. A lot of our calls with the animal control is, our animal control officer is through the city. He comes to McGill, Ruth, outlying areas. A simple license fee, even though the dollar figures don't sound like much, any input we can put financially into the enforcement of animal control, I think is good on our part as a county to show that we too want everything to be law abiding. The other part of this is, it's a way, by licensing, Ian brought up a little something, it's almost like a control. If you have an ordinance that says you can only have so many pets, so many dogs in your yard, if they're all licensed and you know where they're at, but then if you don't, a person could come by and really push the limit and have 10 dogs, and you can go out in his yard and say, hey, that's not my dog. But I think the biggest part for me is our mutual agreement with the city to do animal control and to help with defray the costs. I know that we pay a fee, but each dog that's there, even if it's a small fee of $10 or $20, it still goes to help with the enforcement and help the city and help the animal control officer and our sheriff's department by identifying unlicensed animals. And a person like Ian said that has a pet should, I mean, it's their responsibility, and it's common sense to take it down and get a tag, the dog's license, if it's caught running around, you know through law enforcement who to call, you got their number, you pick it up. So, to repeal because there's a simple couple of, cost to enforce as opposed to cost to receive.